Yeah, just don't ever do it. Boom, so be fine. What? How do you know that? Gross. Can't break that.
I only
Hot
talk to streams. What do you
dog.
mean?
Wild dog. Wild dog.
It's this way. I'm about to go see if there's no bird.
Oh, there's nothing. Okay.
Wait. We ain't loot though. Alex, you better not be looking at my eyes over there.
That's the last thing I'd want to do.
What? Don't insult him like Nope. I guess I did.
What? No,
I'm
no, wait,
debating because
wait,
it's
wait,
Sunday.
wait.
Yeah.
Cause let's try to find us a way out of here first.
And that's like a move.
Well, that's
I'm
not a
No,
problem.
no, it's
nervous.
not.
Can I break it now?
Sure, sure,
Yes.
break it.
Time to see what's in the Fortnite shop.
This way.
Newsflash. It's too early.
Fortnite, Fortnite.
I know. I wasted freaking $10
Oh, close,
once
close.
again. Awesome Shiba bottle box.
Hey,
Pick
you gotta
two, bro.
get your
Pick
neck
two.
into it.
What?
Come on, just do it, do it.
You're
Then
my
you
manager.
roll your tongue from the
Why?
back to the front. Then you
I have
keep it up,
authority
then you
here.
shake and come, nigga. Alex, are you
Three.
returning these? Stop! What the fuck is wrong with you?
I did.
No. Can I see?
Let me see. I gotta browse through. I am returning. What the fuck is wrong with you? One.
Alex.
Oh, great. I didn't even open them.
Dang, why are you closing them?
I'm opening them.
Some of those are very confusing.
Dude, Z's kind of racist.
No. What kind of that? I know who won though. The one I like. Yeah.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
The game just
down.
started.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Tyler.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Taylor's got the first down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
first and 10. Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So this game of our Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this. And I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll set up a throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up first and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. This defense for the Colts, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw?
Why would you grab his face mask, you idiot?
Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's first and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Now it's Wilson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Wilson. Swinging this out for Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now, because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go, D. Kill.
On first down, Taylor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On to stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. That's his 14th interception on the season, and that number 14 ties the NFL single-season record.
Held by Dick Night Train Lane. Was that 1952?
52, more than a half-century ago.
And he's with the Rams that season, and believe it or not, it was his rookie year.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. Eluding the pressure right. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I don't even think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll try and run. Taylor, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This one swung out to Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They go play action with Wilson. Rolling to his right. Well, this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before they dropped inside the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really...
That's a holding, bro.
Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is down to a field goal. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the gun, he'll hand this off, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Flushed out right. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Colts.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right side
Alberto,
line.
good catch.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
No way they bring this back. Oh my gosh.
Reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now they'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Bro, he almost caught that, bro.
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose.
Oh, get that.
Fumble. And the Colts pick it up. Look at the big man rumble. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This is Tony Pollard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with. And
taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. With Taylor to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Steps away to his left.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Trying to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard. But more importantly, it leads to 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off right around the 43. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
4 yards on the pickup.
No, the first blitz was the best one I've ever seen.
Deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Go Givner. Go Givner.
Finding room to the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, with him trailing here in the second half, maybe his legs can try to give this offense a spark.
And that's the benefit of having a young quarterback, right? Having a rookie, a guy who will say, hold on a second, I have a little bit of fearlessness to my game. It isn't working as well the other way. Let's see what I can do to help my team this way. And boy, he did it there.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
I'm going to
no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Patterson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
That's blocking the back.
He'll be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. And brought down,
I had a
but able
fumble.
to get it to their 30-yard line. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders. And picked off at the 21. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. They go play action now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And he's got the
How did he catch?
Before being taken down at midfield. It's a big play there for the Broncos.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's Wilson to throw. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big connection on that one. 39 yards.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Second down and inches. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plan to catch.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Denver, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.